Good morning, good morning, good morning. Howdy from Rosenberg, Texas. It's a little balmy out this morning. It was foggy earlier and now it's kind of sticky. Tomorrow it's going to be freezing cold. It's Texas. This is our current weather situation. Seems to be the pattern now. I miss my California weather, I'm not going to lie. But hey, I was sitting on my balcony and I thought, why not start a vlog? Coffee with Nannie. Yes, coffee with Nannie. Doesn't that sound fun? I I was just sitting out here pondering gratitude because November always reminds me of how everyone does all those gratitude things for the whole month. Sometimes I do it for the whole month. Sometimes I do it a few days before Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving and we're supposed to be thankful and grateful and all the things. And for years, I went to a church that in California that I loved. I even worked there, and we did this gratitude thing. It was usually 30 days, I think, and it was to find one thing each day that you're grateful for, and that reminds you that God is good. And it was so much fun. I loved it. I think I even have videos about that on my YouTube channel because we did that, and it was a blast. I love it, and it made the days go by fast and fun. But then as time went by, I started, I was introduced at that same church, but to connection codes. It is a way of processing emotions, finding emotional regulation, connection, building better relationships, all that kind of stuff. And as I've gotten more curious about myself, and been able to learn to process my emotions in real time, I've started to question the whole gratitude thing. Like, how is that really affecting me? Is it making me be inauthentic and put on this facade of I'm just happy and grateful all the time for the whole month of November because that's what I'm supposed to be? And I'm supposed to be telling you that God is good. He is. But sometimes I don't feel that. I know that, but I don't feel that. Sometimes I feel sad. Sometimes I am hurt. And I have so many things to be grateful. I mean, I have coffee, I have my mugs, I have my attempt at homemade creamer, which is less than stellar. I have a roof over my head and I'm able to put food in my mouth. Of course, I'm grateful. Of course, I'm happy. I have a, I live with, oh, that was hard to say. I live with the love of my life. He's a wonderful man. He and I partner to do all kinds of fun things and love our life together. But do we miss it with each other sometimes? Yes, and I'm not grateful for that. I do not enjoy that when I miss it with him or he miss it with me because sometimes we hurt each other. Um, and we each have our moments of not so great experiences in that. Um, and I guess in those moments, I'm not grateful for that. Later, yes, because I learned, but um, not always that Thanksgiving, November gratefulness that I'm supposed to be. Because of what I've learned is that faking is hard and being authentic is inauthentic is being hard as I've kind of matured and grown in finding the way to regulate my emotions. So I'm not feeling just all over the place and flooded with emotions and not being able to understand or cope or manage my own behavior because everything comes from a place of emotion that is completely dysregulated. I don't have to deal with that the way I did in the past. I've noticed a significant change in my symptoms of PTSD because of connection codes and emotional regulation. But that's a story for another video. The point today for me in Coffee with Nannie was just to chit chat and maybe take a sip about how gratitude, or the practice of gratituding, can sometimes feel fake, phony, inauthentic, and can suppress our ability to process our emotions in real time, because we are misled and deluded into thinking that I can't be grateful and sad at the same time. I can't be grateful and hurt at the same time. I can't be grateful and be lonely at the same time. Well, I've had to reconcile with that, because I'm not going to lie, for a while now, I've struggled with that, and I've rolled my eyes and poo-pooed at all the gratitude stuff until recently. I was driving the other day in the car in between visiting clients and started to think about this gratitude thing, and how I couldn't wrap my head around it, or couldn't make sense of how it it was presenting itself to me right now in this present season of my life. And it was prompted by something I heard on the Christian radio station I flip through radio stations when I'm driving, because I just can't stay on one thing all the time. It's all based on my mood. Um, and they were talking about that, and, or I don't know, they were doing a little monologue and reading something about that. Um, it struck me, and I had to really say, okay, I need to make sense of this right now. And the sense I made of it was that I can still feel my feelings, be curious about myself, ask myself what's happening for me in the moment when I'm experiencing emotions that I'm not trying to make happen, that are just happening to me because that's the way humans work. And still maintain a level of gratefulness when I'm going through all those things and experiencing all those emotions and I'm processing all that stuff. I can still maintain a level of gratefulness and gratitude, but it's in a more authentic way and not so fake. And how can I say that? Feeling like I've got to maintain this big, huge happiness all day long, despite what's happening on the inside. I have to have this big smile and be perfect and perky and tell you I'm grateful about a million things when I'm not. That has been the takeaway. That has been kind of how I've reconciled this thing I've struggled with for a couple years now. I am grateful, and God is good. God is always good, regardless of whatever else is happening. He's good. He loves you. He wants the best for you, and He's with you, committed to you. That's never going to change, no matter what's happening. But it's okay. And I want to tell you that. I want to tell my children. I want to tell my grandchildren. I want to tell my friends and all 13 of my followers that it is okay to have all of your emotions and still be grateful. So that's it. That's Coffee with Nannie. If you have anything to add to the conversation, or you are wiser than me, or more emotionally mature than me, I would love it if you would comment below. If this got you to think, or inspired you, or you just liked it, please hit like and share. And definitely, like I said, comment, because I would love that. Because part of the reason that I'm vlogging, that I'm on here, is because I want to get connected with the community and build a community together that we can all learn and grow and talk and walk and share life stories with each other. So that's it for my morning blog. I'll be back later later today or tomorrow with a story for you, particularly about part of my family history, because that's kind of part of my why for doing vlogs is that I can leave some information for my family, a legacy, something that they can go back and look at when I'm long gone. So, ta ta for now, and have a great Saturday.